Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the Chicano Podcast. Um, Before we get into our daily podcast, I wanted to thank you guys for all the positive feedback that I've been getting from you guys. Um, as you guys know, this is my first year podcasting, um, but all the positive feedback um, is very helpful. I'm very thankful for it. Thank you for all the new subscribers that we have on TikTok and on YouTube, guys. I appreciate it. I read all your comments. I try to get to everybody's comment, have a reply, try to have a conversation with you guys because I think that's the that's what I want from this podcast is for me to be able to get more input with you guys or get more conversation with you guys in a deeper level than you know what I mean. For those of you that know me from TikTok, I tend to do you know what I mean a little bit of everything, a little bit of comedy, a little bit of um, just everything that comes into my head. And this podcast, I do it um, for the purpose of conversation. I like having conversations with people, and this is a great way of me getting into conversation with you guys. So I really appreciate all the positive feedback that I've gotten from this podcast. The format, people tell me that they like the format, they like what we talk about, the subjects, stuff like that. So I really appreciate you guys. Um, the goal is to have conversations with more people online through these platforms that I have. So thank you. I appreciate it. Um, Now let's get to today's update. Today's update is from the Trevino brothers. I'm gonna give you guys a little update. The update is on I had we had talked about this in the podcast in a recent podcast. Is that these brothers from Texas from Texas, they ended up beating their stepdad for him because they ended up beating him to death because he sexually abused their younger sister. And so they beat him 3 times. They left them there in a field. They ended up getting arrested. If you guys haven't seen none of this, I'm giving you guys the short end of this. Go check out the other podcast so you guys can see what we're talking about. But so they end up getting arrested. People um, on YouTube, on the comment sections, and on TikTok have been asking me where they could donate, where they could sign a petition that people should start a petition. So I wanted to give you guys the information of what I found online is through this guy. His name is Carlo Eduardo Espina. Okay, guys, this guy has started a petition. He is a fellow TikToker. Um, he started a petition for them. Right now, I'm gonna give you guys a little. Right here is where you could sign the petition. There's over 150,000 petitions signed already on these guys, on the three guys, the two Trevino brothers, and the the friend. So, um, if you guys want to go sign and help, I already did my share. I already did my help. Um, to get them out or to have a lesser time because they are facing capital murder and they are facing, you know what I mean, life behind bars. Their bails are set to I think $1 million each one. So there is um a GoFundMe. I'm gonna set the GoFundMe right here. And so the GoFundMe, they had a GoFundMe, the family, but it got taken down. I don't know why. There's rumors of because certain family members had put the GoFundMe, and then the mom of the little girl or the brothers tried taking over that GoFundMe, and there was issues right there. So I don't know how reliable this GoFundMe is, but it got taken down, and then somebody sent me on the TikTok page on the comment section. They sent me to look up the Trevino family page or Trevino family support. I'm gonna put that up there too for you guys, so you guys could look at it and then go check it out. If you guys want to go donate to them, I believe the cousin of the Trevino brothers is taking all the funds from to his Cash App. I believe that's a reliable source. Don't you know what I mean? Don't quote me on this. I'm just saying if you guys feel like that's the right people to donate to, if you guys want to help out, that's a way to go. Like I said, don't quote me on that. I think the petition, if, at least if you guys believe that these guys should not be in jail for what they did for protecting the sister and ended up beating the dad to death, a stepdad to death, then go ahead and go sign that petition, guys. I think it's very important. I think it's a good movement. Uh, it's all over social media by now. Uh, what else can I say about that? It's just, you know what I mean, it's a terrible story. It's a terrible story. It's sad. Um, there's so much to this. A lot of people are talking about the mom that that because I need to input this, that the dad had already priors. He was already facing warrants for for continuous child sexual abuse or something like that, but to another little girl. So he already had issues, right? And so it's, I mean, that's people are talking about the mom, that like how would she still stick with them? How was she still letting the daughter be around this man if he was already accused of and already had warrants? So a lot of people are bashing the mom. I don't know. I feel like I feel like a lot of women or a lot of moms choose their husband before their kids' safety. Um, and that's terrible. That's terrible. You shouldn't be doing that. I feel like as a mom, she should have been like, "Hey, what? Hold on right here. You should have. What's going on? Why are you getting accused of this? Why do you have warrants of this?" As a mom or as a parent, as a parent, let's say, I mean, vice versa. Oh well, I'm with this person. I'm in love or whatever. Oh, but you like touching kids and you like molesting them and you like raping kids. Oh no. Then you're not a fit for me. I don't care how much I love you. I still have to protect my kids. But I don't know the whole story. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's gonna be more of this story from, you know what I mean, from the mom's side. We need the mom's side of view, point of view. Like, what is she gonna say? Like, oh well, I didn't think about it. I didn't think he would do that to his kid, or I don't know. You know what I mean? There's things. Oh, maybe he had changed or whatever. There's still too much in this story that to be unraveled. But you know what I mean? That's tough. That's very tough. So that's why there's, you know what I mean? There's the mom side. The what I'm hoping for is they get a good lawyer. They lessen they lower the bail because $3 million between all three, right? So it's $1 million a pop, give or take, for each person, for each of the brothers, and then the homie that got down with them. Pero está cabrón. O sea, $3 million. That's what is 10% of 3 million? 300,000, if I'm not mistaken. O sea, so that's ways to go. I know for a fact when the story first came up, um, they had already a good GoFundMe, and they already had over 20K. So a lot of the community is speaking, and the community is like, no. These kids did the right, these men did the right thing, and they protected their sister at all costs. Even though the mom, you know what I mean, probably messed up. Even though the the government, like, this is what I don't get. Let's say, le voy a dejar un ejemplo aquí chiquitito. Why is this man out? You know what I mean? Why does he still have warrants? But if somebody has warrants for tickets, así de sencillo. No vamos tan lejos, no vamos tan serio. Pero if a person has warrants for tickets, que you didn't park in the right area, y que also now you have warrants. Que you didn't pay a speeding ticket. People will hunt you down. The cops will hunt you down. Why aren't they hunting this man down? You know what I mean? That I do feel that the government right here failed. The system failed this little girl. The system failed. You know what I mean? And maybe we don't know how long this dad has been doing this to this little girl. We don't know if that's the first time. We don't know. You know what I mean? But as a parent, if 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 your man is like, oh, you know what? I have a warrant. I have a warrant for my arrest for, you know what I mean, for raping a kid or touching a kid or something like that, but it's not true or whatever. Okay, if the parent loves you, okay, that's cool. But you know what I mean, handle your business first, and then we could get back together. Prove to me that you're not this sexual predator, this child abuser. Ahí hay mucho pedo. Ahí hay mucho pedo que va a pasar. But I just wanted to update you guys on this story that's gonna be, you know what I mean, amazing as far as what's gonna happen to the Trevino brothers, to the homie, to the homeboy that got down with them. No hay muchos compas, no hay muchos compas that are willing to throw their lives away for to do the right thing. So, you know what I mean, nobody's talking about that man. That man said, ¿sabes que no hay pedo? Vamos a darle en su madre a ese güey por pichi abusón, por pichi chomo, por, por lo que tú quieras. ¿Sí me entiendes? Por abusón, más que todo. Entonces, that's, you know what I mean, the brothers, him, the mom. The mom hasn't spoken. I know they're gonna keep her on the DL, most likely. Uh, and the little girl, more than anything, is gonna need a lot of help. So, because no vamos tan lejos. Thankfully, I've been talking to you guys through the YouTube comments, through the TikTok comments, and a lot of you have opened up, and I appreciate you guys for opening up. And I read your stories, and I know you guys aren't telling me all the details at times, but only I could. I mean, imagine. I can imagine what you guys have gone through. Some of you guys are victims of all this stuff, so I appreciate you guys for opening up and sharing a little bit of what it feels like or what you have been through mentally, and that's gold to me. That's you know what I mean. En serio, está cabrón, está pesado. Yo sé que ustedes, pss, hats off to you guys. Hats off to you guys. You guys go through a lot of stuff. Um, but yeah, guys, let's get to today's subject. Is in Houston. Took place in Houston. They yesterday, a couple of hours ago, they ended up catching this guy. He's a cop killer, Oscar Rosales. He was caught in Mexico, in the Mexico border. But for you guys that don't know him or about him, he was one of the guys, or the guy that ended up killing Corporal. Um, let me get his name right. Corporal Charles Galloway. So let me tell you guys, and this is where I want to talk to you guys about this, and give you guys a heads up, especially to the younger audience. There's things that you do not do and that you will not get away with. Evading taxes. I don't care who you are. The IRS. The IRS. If you evade taxes, you're balling la chingada. These motherfuckers are gonna come get you. You know what I mean? And the FBI. You do not want to be on their side. If you're on their shit list, the FBI will find you wherever you are. I I don't know what their rate, their percentages of catching whoever they're looking for, but damn, they're very good. You just don't want to be on their bad side. And the third thing, guys, the last thing, if you think, if you think that you are just gonna go pop a cap, pop a cap on a cop, kill a cop, murder a cop, cold blooded, y te vas a pelar y que esto y que lo otro y you're gonna be, you're not gonna have consequences to this? Are you? You gotta be dumb as hell. Let me get to this point. So this guy, the corporal, uh, the corporal Galloway, pulled this guy over, Rosales, Oscar Rosales, that's 51. Dice, he pulled him over. Okay, this was already like at 12 a.m. And just because he pulled him over, Oscar Rosales comes out of his car or truck for that matter and destroys this man's life. Destroys him at, you know what I mean? At from car to car as he pulled him over. Pa 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 pa. Sprays the police car. Kills him instantly with a bullet to the head. This guy thinks that he could get away with it, but yeah. So he gets in his car, leaves the corporal dead. Um, calls his brother-in-law, goes and replaces his car, his truck with another car that he has, gets that car, takes off to Mexico, okay, thinking in his mind, sabes que ya me zafé, maté a este cabrón. I don't know, we still don't know why he killed him, pero ya maté a este cabrón, traigo un desmadre, me voy a México y se la van a pelar, okay? This is what he's thinking. Meanwhile, the volada, the chota, the cops, boom, go to his house, go to his wife's house. Um, she's like, no, no, I don't know what's going on. Plays oblivious, like a down ass chick, but because a lot of women will be like, no, it was him. Aquí está el güey, esto que el otro. Pero they're like, look, we're gonna show you because there's footage on the camera, on the cops' um, front camera, and is this your man? And she's like, yep, unfortunately that's him. Oh, but I don't know where he's at. Okay, that's cool. So they keep an eye on her through cameras. So she ends up calling her brother because he had called the brother-in-law to dispose and clean the area where all the bullets and everything from the guns and everything to hide everything. So the brother-in-law is doing this with the sister, which is the wife of Rosales. The cops end up seeing them, catching them on tape, and then they arrested them. Boom, órale, ustedes también for hiding and trying to get rid of evidence. So, ándeles, cabrones. También a ellos los arrestaron. Before you know it, boom. There was I believe, like a $60,000 reward. Don't quote me on that. I think it was $50,000 or $60,000 reward on that. And on that man's head, well, not on his head, but on his face. And they ended up finding him in Mexico. Not so long ago, yesterday, he ends up arriving. They bring his ass, the FBI brings his ass from Mexico. That's what I'm telling you guys. That's what I'm telling you. You could be in a different country, but if you killed a cop from the United States, good luck. Te van a agarrar, y that's nothing. That's nothing. But te van a meter toda la riata. You don't do that. Don't ever do that, guys. A traffic stop? Over a traffic stop? Maybe he had drugs, maybe he had weapons that he was supposed to have, but that doesn't mean you should be. That doesn't give you the right to kill these cops. These cops are doing their job, guys. Don't ever kill a cop. It's never gonna end good. It's never gonna end good, and you're never gonna get away with it. If you do, you're literally gone, and but most likely they're gonna catch you one way or another. People are gonna see you, and they'll be like, "Oh, I want $50,000." People are gonna see you, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's a cop killer. I don't want him in my area. Fuck that." But they ended up catching him. This man, they show a video of him getting down of the airplane. Oh, arrestadote. Oh, walking. Boom, boom. All around him, así atrásito de él. Oh, pinches shotas. Just uno así con la pistola y los otros güeyes con los cell phones. Los otros shotas, oh, all pissed off. All the cops, the big boys pissed off. You guys tell me. Was that smart? Why did he do that? Why do you guys think he did that? How would you guys get away? Let's see. I want to know. See, right? There's some smart people out there. I want to know, how would you do it? Boom, boom. Or you wouldn't do it. Comment in the section below, guys. Thank you so much. Like I said, to end this podcast, thank you so much for all the positive feedback that I've gotten. Um, Slowly but surely, we'll start implementing more topics, more stuff to this podcast. I'm new to this, so you know what I mean. Slowly but surely, we'll get badass. We'll get chingones. Appreciate you guys. Chicano out.